you want to write a poem, yeah?
For submitting.
For submitting, for English, I assume.
Yeah.
And you can't come up with any subjects. And you... Yeah. Okay. Good boy. You're having trouble concentrating?
Yeah.
Yeah? What do you think that's from?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Okay. Do you need to... How long have you had to do this poem? I thought you'd been talking about it for a while. Stop picking.
Oh,
it's okay. How long have you had to do this poem? I thought you had one. You took one that you'd already written.
Well, we have until the end of the week.
Okay. All right. So if I suggest some subjects, will that make it easier?
I hope it would.
What about the subject of chops? No, you don't want that. What about the subject of our fridge always going off? We could make it a funny poem. No? What about the subject of... Do you want to do the subject of autism? No?
That would be too hard.
Do you think?
Well, actually, not really. It probably wouldn't be too hard, but...
Too personal?
Well, it's not that. It's...
Don't worry, don't pick. I'm sitting here picking the back of my neck and I'm telling you not to pick. I'm sorry. Okay, what about the subject of how much you like maths? Maths, the constant, the dependable. No? Okay. Do you want to do it about COVID? Do you want to do it about families? Do you want to do it about learning? No. So the only thing that you've been maybe about is chops.
Oh, God, it's hard for me to think.
Okay. Would taking a break help?
Well, there's only 4 minutes left of this period, so...
Okay. But we're going to have to come up with something. We're going to have to come up with something. I understand that you're having trouble coming up with a subject matter. Is there anything... What about countries and flags? We could do a poem about flags. That could be interesting. Colours, describing how the flag relates to the country. That might be, because often, yeah, because, so I think we could do like a poem about how flags often have hidden meanings that people don't know about, you know? Like which flag do you know about that actually represents something? Was it like Guatemala or something like that?
Yeah, Guatemala.
What's Guatemala's flag?
I can't remember. It's been a long time.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
I'm so surprised. Okay, well, what about the Australian flag? Do you know what the stars represent?
Well, the big star, it represents the Commonwealth, I believe.
The Union Jack, you mean?
No, not the Union Jack. The big star below that.
Oh, that's the Commonwealth, and then?
There's the Southern Cross.
That's right. And what about the Union Jack? What does that represent?
I guess that represents the UK, since they came over here. Since
we are a Commonwealth of the United Kingdom. We're technically owned by the United Kingdom. So maybe this is a great idea. Do you feel comfortable with the idea of doing flags. It doesn't mean we have to sit and write it out now. It just means that we've made a decision and you can tick that and then we can start thinking about certain flags. Does that feel good?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So when's your next English class to work on this?
Or do we tomorrow?
Or do we do it for homework? Even though there's not supposed to be homework. Oh dear. It is hard. It's so hard, isn't it? And you've done so well for so long, Bo. I think we make the poem about flags. I'll start tossing around some ideas.
All right.
And you can...
All right. Yeah, I think my next English class, it will be on Wednesday.
That's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah. What time?
I think period 3, I believe.
Okay, all right. Do you want to have just the subject done by then, or would you like to have a little bit of work done by then? Like a little bit of something that someone can see? Or are you happy just to have the subject?
I'm just happy to have the subject.
Beautiful. Then we'll stop there. We have the subject. That's good enough. Does that ease your mind?
I don't know. It's still quite hard to think.
Okay. Do you have recess or lunch soon?
Right now it's period 8. I mean period period 4. Period 4, not period 8.
Goodness me. Period 4. What have you got for period 4?
Science.
And how are you feeling about that? Do you feel motivated?
Well, the problem is I don't see any Google Meet link, so I'll probably ask Miss Andrea about that.
Okay, fantastic. Yep. Do you require my assistance any further?
I don't think so.
Proud of you, mate. I'm really proud of how hard you're working. And I'm really proud of how persistent you are. A lot of kids are finding this really hard. A lot of adults are finding this really hard. So I'm super proud of you, all right?
All right.